Hello student, a very welcome to English class. Firstly, I would like to tell you that this video is especially made for those students who have not attended my online or offline classes and those who have already attended the classes so they can watch the video for their revision. So in this video, I am going to discuss with you a poem that is A Thing of Beauty written by John Keats. So first of all, student, we'll discuss to the poet John Keats. So John Keats was born in London in 1795, okay, and died in 1821 in Rome at the very young age of 25-year-old. So John Keats was a student. He was a romantic poet. Okay, he was a British romantic poet that is written here. You can see. So there can be raised a question as what is romantic poet? What is romantic poet? It means the poet who describes the beauty of nature in his poetry is called romantic poet. So, the following poem, A Thing of Beauty, is an excerpt only student. This poem is an excerpt of the poem Endymion. Okay, that is written here. You can see Endymion. Okay, so we can say the poem A Thing of Beauty is only a short part of the poem Endymion. So in this, if we talk about the poem Endymion, so in this poem there is a boy and who is shepherd, and he was also a poet student. And you can see one day he saw a dream. He had a vision, we can say, right? And in his vision, he saw two moon goddess, right? Then after that student, everywhere he searched for her, right? Everywhere he searched for her. So this poem, A Thing of Beauty, is only a part of the poem Endymion. Now come towards the poem A Thing of Beauty. So first of all, we should understand the meaning of the poem, okay? So we can say student, through this poem, the poet has given a view about a beauty, and he describes to beauty as this is an important thing of our life. Okay, so now come to the first stanza. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness. Yes. Come to the first stanza, student. In the first stanza, the poet says that beauty is a thing. Beauty is a thing that can stay forever. According to the poet, beauty is a thing that can stay forever. Means beauty is a thing that never fades away, student. Okay, or we can say that beauty can't go away from us, right? So according to the poet, we can say that beauty never goes off with the passing time. Means it increases with the passing time more and more. Okay, so now you can see a bower quiet for us and asleep, full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. A bower. And this is a new word, student, bower. Bower means a shady place under the tree. Please underline the new word bower. Bower, bower means a shady place under the tree. Okay, so now you can see here for the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree, student. Okay, according to the poet, beauty is like a shady tree, right? And you can see that is written here, under the tree shade, right? Under the tree shade, all the creature of the world can sleep very peacefully. Here the poet says that beauty is like a shady tree where all the creature can sleep very peacefully, right? And they can enjoy their health also. So here we can say that in the first stanza the poet has compared dialectically to the beauty with bower. Okay, now therefore on every morrow, therefore on every morrow are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Yes. Now we have another new word, that is morrow. Morrow means, student, the following day. The following day, or we can say next day. Okay. So here, according to the poet, and sorry, we have another new word, that is wreathing. Wreathing. It means surrounding. So please underline these new words, morrow and wreathing. So in this stanza, student, according to the poet, in every day, in each and every day, like today and tomorrow, right? Each and every day, like today and tomorrow, we can feel the presence of beauty in our life, according to the poet. In every day, like today and tomorrow, we can feel the beauty and we can feel the presence of beauty in our surrounding. And the poet also says that beauty is like a flowery band. Right, student? Are you getting the point? The poet says that beauty is like a flowery band. Okay? And the band which keeps us tied with the earth. Right? Means to say, beauty is a medium. Beauty is a medium through which we all are connected to the earth. Okay? So here again the poet has given a comparison between two things, beauty and flowery band. Okay? Got it? Now come to next stanza. In spite of despondence of the inhuman dearth of noble creatures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. Yes, you can see in the next stanza, student, according to the poet, here, student, here in this earth, here in this world, we all are facing many unusual things in our life, right? As depression, inhuman detraction, or we can say sadness, sad days, right? So, according to the poet, we all are facing every day in this world unusual things as depression. Depression means despondence, inhuman dearth. Dearth means detraction. Means we all are facing unusual things as depression, inhuman detraction or dearth, and sad days, right? Made for our searching, yes, in spite of all, some shape or beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. So, according to the poet student, the poet wanted to say that. So, beauty is a thing, according to the poet, beauty is a thing through which we can build us, and we can also make our mind pure, right? Here the poet says that beauty is a thing through which we can build our nature, and we can make our mind very pure, right? So we can say that beauty is a thing that can remove our sadness. Okay, beauty is the only thing that can remove our sadness from our heart, right? So we can say that beauty is a thing that can remove all the darkness from our spirit. Okay, such the sun, the moon, trees, old and young sprouting a shady boon. For simple sheep, and such are daffodils with the green world they live in and clear rills. And there are also some new words like boon. Boon means, here student, boon means blessing. And we have another new word, that is rills. RILLS, rills, means a small stream, or we can say in general meaning river, a river, okay, a small river. And we have another word, that is break, BRAKE, break. It means a process to slow down, okay. So now you can see in the next stanza. So here in the following stanza, student, the poet says that, the poet describes that, here the poet describes about all the beautiful things. He describes about all the beautiful things which are present on the earth, you know. In this particular stanza, the poet describes about all the things, beautiful things which are present on the earth. Okay? And what are these things? These things are the sun, the moon, trees, flowers. Student, I would like to tell you that daffodils means here flowers. Okay? So these things are the sun, the moon, the trees, the flowers and the river. Okay? All the things, according to the poet, all the things are like a blessing. Right? All the things of the nature are like a blessing for us. Right? That for themselves a cooling covert make gaze the hot season the mid forest break. Yes, and you can see in the next following stanza that the poet further describes that he he also describes that the trees provide us a green world, right? The trees provide us a green world, and rivers provide us coolness. Okay, so these are the special things which provide us coolness and greenery, right, according to the poet. And We can say that student rivers provide us coolness during the hot season, hot summers. Okay, sorry, we can say that rivers provide us coolness during the hot summer. Okay, so all the things of nature like a blessing for us. Okay, now come towards the next following stanza. Rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead, all lovely tales that we have heard or read. Now you can see there is a new word, that is grandeur. Grandeur means student prosperity, or we can say socially important. Okay, socially important or prosperity, this is the meaning of grandeur. And we have another new word, that is mighty. Mighty means enormous. Okay, and we have another word, that is dooms. DOOMS, dooms, it means destruction. Okay, so now come to the point. So further the poet discuss to another beautiful things of the earth, right? Further the poet discuss to another beautiful thing of the earth. Okay, so here according to the poet, there are beautiful roses. Okay, there are some beautiful roses which release a beautiful fragrance. Okay, so the poet says that there are some beautiful roses which release a beautiful fragrance, and further he also describes about mighty warriors, or we can say soldiers, right? He is also discussing about soldiers, right? And we can see who live their life for their country and also die. Yes or no? Right? Here further he also describe about mighty soldiers, right? And they live their whole life for saving their country, and they also die for their country. Okay, so these all the things, student, all the things are beautiful in the world. Okay, so here we can see all lovely tales that we have heard or read. It means all the lovely tales, all the lovely stories of warriors, stories of soldiers, we always read and heard. We always read and heard by our elders. Okay, that they are the soldiers who live their life for their country. Okay, and they also die for their country. We always learn, heard and read. Okay, students. An endless fountain of immortal drink pouring unto us from the heavens brink. Sorry. And now in the next following stanza, we can see there is another new word, that is immortal. IMMORTAL. Okay, it means student never die. Never die. Things that never die. Okay, and we have another new word, that is brink. BRINK, brink. So it means age of something, we can say. Okay, age, AEDGE, age. So in the further stanza, the poet says that all the things of nature, all the things of nature are as immortal drink. Immortal means which can never die. Okay. So according to the poet, all the things of the nature are as immortal drink. And he also say that which give us reason to live our life. Okay. So all the things of nature are as immortal drink which give us reason to live our life on this earth, right? So here the poet says that beauty is the only greatest thing, right, that can provide us a beautiful life, right? So according to the poet, beauty is the greatest gift of God, right, which can be seen upon the heaven. Okay, student. So in the last, student, we can say that the poem gives a message that beauty is a thing that never fades, right? And we can choose to see beauty in the most simple and common things, right? And all the are beautiful, all the things of the world are beautiful. Okay, thank you very much.